Welcome back to the 9th Gym program, and today we are playing some more games with a really interesting team made by none other than Sejun Park. Little Drifblim right there. But, hold on. First off, YouTube moment. I've noticed that a very small portion of you are actually subscribed to the channel, so please go subscribe. That would make a huge difference. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Thank you. Anyway, into the video. So, today we are playing Sejun Park's rank number 1 in Master Ball tier team. He made this last week, I think. Earlier this week, he put out a rental code for this team, and it looks very interesting. It features Weakness Policy Drifblim. Very interesting stuff. It has Gust, Icy Wind, Shadow Ball. Not unbelievably strong, but then you pair it with Shadow Sneak Decidueye. Pretty cool stuff. You also have Sword Stance here for Rage Powder Amoonguss. You have Assault Vest Arcanine, doing pretty good physical damage while also having Bulldoze to lower the speed of everything. Typically, we'll see Bulldoze really only as a Weakness Policy self-proc machine, but now we are featuring it on a Drifblim team to lower the speed of both opposing Pokemon. What? That's really cool. We now also have a lot of other things on the team, which is really cool. Urshifu, the water form, so that it can take advantage of the Lightning Rod Raichu as well. So can the Drifblim, which is very, very cool. It's a pretty cool team. We got Amoonguss here as well, which is pretty cool. Running that Aka Berry, pretty useful, especially since they're going to be bringing fire against, our Amoonguss and Decidueye. So, pretty cool team. I'm really excited to play this team. I'm sure you've already seen it. It is a pretty popular team, but without further ado, let's get into the games itself. Alright, so we're in it. So, let's look at my opponent's team. We have Primarina Dusclops, which is very, very common. We also have Pinsirchin as well as the Alolan Raichu, which is also not super common, but interesting to see. We have Amoonguss on his own team, which is really odd because no Spore, which is weird. We also see Delmies, which we have to respect in this matchup because he's going to be wanting to set Trick Room. We're not going to want Trick Room to be set. And yeah, that's how we're going to deal with this. So we're going to go for a Weakness Policy proc here. Now he could go for his own Amoonguss Dusclops lead. So if that is the case, we're probably just going to go for a Max Airstream into it. Or maybe just go for a Gust. Not entirely sure, but I think this is a pretty solid lead here. And then I want to have something that can deal with the Trick Room scenario in the back as well as the lightning terrain. Now it makes me not really want to have this guy, to be honest, but I'm going to bring our own Raichu here. And then I think Arcanine just works pretty well here as well. I mean, yeah, we're not in the best position against Primarina if he sets Trick Room and set in Dynamax Primarina. But we do have an attack on this, but it's Sludge Bomb, which isn't doing as much damage. So we're going to go for Arcanine in the back. That's going to be our 4. Let's hope it works. See if it's good. This is the first time that I've played this team, so yeah. But I know, some of the strategies. Like, I get, the guy. It's cool. Alright, so if he goes for, Amoonguss Dusclops lead, setting Trick Room, guaranteed setting Trick Room, then, it's not the best position for us. But he goes for Raichu Pinsirchin, which is actually a really good position for us. We could go for a switch here, but I'm not entirely sure if I should. I really like the shiny, the shiny Decidueye too. Shiny gang. Shoutouts A-Drive. Anyway, so Pinsirchin Electric Surge activates, making it so, our Amoonguss would be bad. We didn't bring Amoonguss. Now, what do I want to do here? We could go for a Max Phantasm. It would do a lot of damage into the Raichu. And we could go for that Shadow Sneak into there. That could be really good. I think that's what we're going to go for. Drifblim should live a Pinsirchin Rising Voltage at max. I really hope it does. I think it should. So yeah, we're going to do that. Take out the Raichu. Now, if he goes for like a Max Guard or like Protect, then we're a little afraid. But oh well. I think it's probably okay. So yeah, that's what we're going to be going for here. Shadow Sneak into ourself. Activates our Weakness Policy, then activates Unburden. We are then going to be +2 speed and +2 attack, which is pretty good. Or +2 special attack, rather. In this, for Drifblim. Big balloon. He's looking down on him. Shadow Sneak into our balloon. That does a lot of damage, but that's okay. Because now we're going to do a lot of damage to Raichu. We see no Protect, so yeah. Sucker Punch comes out, but it fails because I don't know why. And Rising Voltage actually outspeeds us. GG. GG. Maybe I should have just switched. Phantasm would have taken it out. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Oh, man. I was such an idiot. Arcanine. Everything's shiny. Alright, so now we're looking to win with Decidueye. Sucker Punch, but it fails because it's into Decidueye, and we attacked with a different move. Rising Voltage, gonna do a huge... Through Assault Vest? What? Like, what even? What is even happening? What? Well, I didn't expect that to kill the Arcanine. Through Assault Vest. Yeah. That's not good. Okay, so he has to switch out Raichu. We could still win this. We can still win this. Definitely. I'm going to take out Pinsirchin so he can't Sucker Punch me next turn. Because Decidueye is our win con. He has to switch out Raichu because he's Choice Locked in. It's definitely Choice Specs. There's no chance that it wouldn't be Choice Specs. Take out the Pinsirchin. He won't have Psychic Surge later. Fake out so no Sucker Punch comes out. And then we're going to attack the Pinsirchin. Poltergeist it. It is gone. Bop. Yeah, that thing's super dead. Super dead. Poltergeist at Swords Dance. Super dead. Alright, so now we see Primarina come out, which is actually pretty interesting. It means that we have to attack an Amoonguss. And Primarina is a pretty problematic Pokemon towards our Decidueye. I made a bad play. It might work out. We might be okay. He maxes Primarina now, which makes a lot of sense. We should have probably Leaf Bladed in, but Rage Powder is probably coming out, and Decidueye will go down this turn to this Primarina most likely, and if it does, then yeah, game over. But we'll see. You know, Volt Tackle will definitely do a big chunk to the Primarina if we can knock out the Amoonguss, but Raichu attacks first, so Volt Tackle actually attacks. It actually hits, which is interesting. So I don't know what the Amoonguss is doing this turn. It's not Rage Powdering. Maybe it's going for like a Sludge Bomb of its own into the Decidueye. He does double into, or not double. Yeah, we Volt Tackle. We broke our own Sash. Honestly, this game just went really, really poorly. We will take out the Poltergeist here, and then we can Shadow Sneak in to the other guy, but still rough. This should take out the Amoonguss, right? Okay. And we saw it was Cobra Berry, so we knew it wasn't Sash. So, yeah, we can Shadow Sneak in here, but yeah, it's still really scary. Max Geyser at with Rain is going to be really, really scary. Raichu, is the Electric Train goes this away this turn, right? Is it Terrain Extender? What? It has to be. No. Well, we don't have Protect on this, so this is really unfortunate. We do have Shadow Sneak, so we can attack the Primarina. I think the Raichu is kinda scary though, as well. I think both Pokemon are just really, really impressive here. What is our ability? Or what's our item? Cobra Berry? What's gonna protect here? One of the two Pokemon is probably gonna protect. Maybe it just attacks with both, so he guarantees. We'll attack the Primarina, because Raichu can miss. Shadow Sneak, take out the Pre. Miss? Or don't kill. It's going to kill, though. It's Choice Specs with Terrain still up. It's going to kill. You need to miss. And the miss isn't going to happen. Yep. So, yeah. That was a good game, though. Oh, we live, actually. Wait, we actually live. Shadow Sneak would take it out. Oh, we actually lived. Oh. Is Decidueye really going to clutch this? Swords Dance, Decidueye clutches this game? We don't outspeed it, right? We definitely don't outspeed it. So we have to go for Shadow Sneak. Can this take it out? +2 Shadow Sneak? Super effective? Pog moment. How did we win that game? Oh man, the misplays were insane. We should have just switched out Raichu turn 1. We should have just switched into Raichu turn 1. Then we wouldn't have lost our Drifblim. Whatever. We won still. I don't really know how that happened, but we still won. Decidueye was clutch. Oh my goodness gracious. Decidueye was clutch. Let's play another game. Alright, so we are in it. We have Rain as well as Sand. Pretty interesting core there. He has Dusclops and Arcanine both willing to bulldoze his own Gigalith. He wants to set up Trick Room pretty bad against this team, we can definitely tell, but he has no redirection, so we can pretty freely go into Max Phantasm into that Dusclops slot. So I think speaks for itself. Now, I want Arcanine in the back. Intimidate is pretty solid against his, non-rain core, but Decidueye deals with his rain core pretty well, but at the same time, might not. Koba Berry is good for the Kingdra, turn 1. If he attacks into that, he may attack into the Drifblim, but I think that's okay. He doesn't really have any electric coverage, so Raichu honestly doesn't really seem like it fits here. I mean, Fake Out will be useful at some point in the game, guaranteed, but I think the other Pokemon are just more useful. Amoonguss in the back is very good. It's very strong if he sets Trick Room, although we are not going to be underspeeding Gigalith, which is a bit of a problem, but you know what, we deal with Gigalith and Dusclops pretty well. I don't think Gigalith can take out Drifblim, Dynamax Drifblim. I don't think it can. I want to bring Urshifu in the back, I think, but I also very, very highly value that Arcanine. But if he sets Rain, we don't really have any way to change that. So I think I'm just going to bring Urshifu, actually. It is Life Orb, which is kind of interesting, but Focus Sash is on the Raichu, so it makes sense. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. I mean, Urshifu can deal with, the Pokemon that Arcanine wanted to deal with anyway. I still think Ferrothorn might be a huge problem for this, but, yeah, if it's a problem, okay. Swords Dance Poltergeist might just do the trick there. So we do see this. Now, we could see an Ally Switch turn 1. Which would be annoying. It could Ally Switch, and then, yeah. But I think, honestly, Max Phantasm at Ally Switch at Weakness Policy might actually take out the Gigalith. Probably wouldn't, though. So, yeah. He sees our Pokemon. He sees our shenanigans. He knows what we're going to go for now. So we're going to Max Phantasm in. I think it's still just the best. Now, we could go for, something else this turn. We could go for, honestly, we could just, Protect and Poltergeist. But I don't think Poltergeist would take it out with Decidueye. So, yeah. Same play. I think it's just generically very strong to do here. I don't think there's any reason we shouldn't, to be honest. So that's what we're going for. We see our Max turn 1. He might max his Gigalith, to be honest, but I think he's just going to go for, Protect and Trick Room, maybe. Maybe Trick Room, maybe even, Will-O-Wisp this turn from his Dusclops. I think he wants to set Trick Room pretty bad, though, to be honest. Also, I don't know the calc for this. Max Phantasm might not take it out, but, I mean, look at the way he looks down. He thinks he's going to take it out. Now, Gigalith also might just take out Drifblim, but Drifblim's, HP stat is insane. I don't know the spreads on this. I assume it's just, max speed and max attack, or max special attack, or at least enough speed to, with Unburden, outspeed, everything in the meta, which probably requires almost max, if not max, speed. So I'm not entirely sure here, but we are going to get Shadow Sneak off with Weakness Policy proc here, which is pretty good. And then we're going to hopefully take out Dusclops, because if Trick Room is not in effect, honestly, I'm not too worried about his team, because, yeah, I mean, we overspeed it with Amoonguss, the Dusclops. Not the Dusclops. Well, yeah, we do. But we overspeed the Gigalith with that, which is good. Yeah, so that's a dead Dusclops. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Let's see the max Rockfall. Let's see if it takes it out. It probably won't. Like I said, a huge amount of HP. It takes it out. Yeah, I don't know if that was a completely worth it trade-off here. Now, we do have a Amoonguss, which, like I said, overspeeds, I believe. As long as it's... I mean, it might have investment, though, which is something that's a little bit worrisome. Now, Surging Strikes does a huge amount of damage, but I don't know if it does enough. We could double this next turn. And bring in Amoonguss in the end game could be a good option as well. I think that could be a good option. That's probably worth to do. What else does he have? He's not going to change the weather. He could bring in Ferrothorn or his own Amoonguss. Wait, did he have Amoonguss? He didn't have Amoonguss. I think I just want to bring this guy in and just double next turn. Or we could go for the Spore. That could be good. Alright. So we're bringing in Amoonguss. We're going to go for that Spore. We could go for Rage Powder plus the other, Swords Dance. Rage Powder plus the Rain... Oh, he has Arcanine. I didn't remember he had Arcanine. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but we still have Spore into the Gigalith, and Heat Wave won't be able to take out, or Flare Blitz. Nothing will be able to take out our boy. So Spore, I think, is going to be really good here. I'm going to Spore the Gigalith. Now he might Heat Wave and Protect, and then the next turn go for the same move. We could go for Swords Dance this turn. Honestly, I think a Switch could be a good move here. Life Orb. I think it could be a good move. If we don't outspeed with Spore, then this is a really bad move. So I'm going to go for the fact that it's probably min speed with Adamant Nature, like how I was playing it before. I'm going to make a hard read here, but honestly, it might not pay off anyway, because, like I said, Protect and Heat Wave is a really, really viable way of two-shotting this Amoonguss this turn. He doesn't go for the Protect, though, so he goes for Heat Wave. It's going to do a lot of damage into my Amoonguss, but yeah, as long as we overspeed, I don't know the speed on this Amoonguss either. I don't know if it's max speed or min speed or what it is. It's overspeeding, though, which is all we needed, because we hit the Spore on the Gigalith, and now we're kind of just cruising, to be honest. So I'm going to attack into the Arcanine, I think, because, Gigalith we can just deal with next turn when, it's still asleep. If he gets the one-turn sleep, then he gets the one-turn sleep, which would be stupid, but he could do it. I think we just go for a Protect this turn, and then Surging Strikes into the Arcanine. I think that's our best play, probably, because we're taking out the Arcanine. Gigalith should stay asleep. If it doesn't, then it's kind of dumb. What's his last Pokemon going to be? It's a good question. Probably Ferrothorn, in which case Surging Strikes would suck here. And Arcanine's definitely a viable switch. But I think, honestly, he probably is going to switch here. So put the Gigalith into range. I'm going to attack the Arcanine. Once again, we're going to make a slight read here. The Arcanine stays. It might Protect. It probably should Protect. And if it does, it doesn't. Okay. So, we've been making the right reads this game, and that's really all I have to say, is we've been making the correct reads. That's really it. Got very, very lucky with the speed tier being correct. Arcanine not switching into Ferrothorn was kind of crazy. There's a chance he brought, like, Politoed or something in the back. So, yeah. Let's see if he gets the one-turn sleep. No. He's a sleepy boy still. It's very good. Means that we can just go for, like, we're pretty much in the clear now. Like, we're in a really good position. He gets Undynamax this turn, non-Dynamax this turn. We get to go for a Surging Strikes into that next turn. I'm surprised he didn't make the switch. I think the Ferrothorn switch would have been a very strong play. He'd keep his Arcanine for that Intimidate into my Decidueye later on in the game. And honestly, Gigalith just isn't really much of a problem now. We can't really Spore the Ferrothorn, though, which sucks. And Ferrothorn is definitely something I have to now deal with. Did we go for Protect last turn? We did. So what do we do? We can Rage Powder, make the Ferrothorn have to attack that, which is a good play, and then Surging Strikes into Gigalith. But if Gigalith goes for Protect and gets the non-Protect turn this turn, then that's a little unfortunate. We could Close Combat into Ferrothorn as well. It would do a lot of damage, and I think that's what I should do, because Ferrothorn's the problem. So yeah, we're going to Rage Powder, just in case we don't kill it. We might actually just Oko. If we Oko, then Life Orb Urshifu is insane. Alright. I underestimated this team. It got #1 on ladder for a reason. Like, this team is mighty. Crazy. Denying turn 1 Trick Room was really the whole thing. Gigalith wakes up now, but that's fine. Rock Slide can take out Urshifu. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even take it out, though. Like, alright. Yeah, this game is just over. Like, there's nothing he can do at this point. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. We can go for a Protect, but I think I'm just going to Spore again. Like, why wouldn't we? So, he's probably going to quit, to be honest. Like, there's no reason I'm playing out this game. So, yeah. We're just going to go for that. And Surging Strikes, Spore and Surging Strikes. There's no... Yeah. He has no chance. So, yeah, that was crazy. What? How did I win game 1? That game I knew how I won. Urshifu was crazy. It was our answer to Ferrothorn. I didn't know it. Close Combat Oko to Ferrothorn. That's great. That's insane. That's, like, insane. So powerful. Alright, so yeah, that team was cool. Thanks a lot, Sejun Park. Sejun Park is a great player. If you don't know Sejun Park, he's the guy that won Worlds with a Pachirisu. That should really sum up how great of a player he is. But he also just has so many top event or event tops. So many. It's crazy. That player is very good. He's been around for a very long time. Sejun Park, one of the GOATs of Pokemon, if not the GOAT of Pokemon. At least maybe the GOAT of team building in Pokemon, because these teams are crazy. I mean, he made this team. What is it? He like got first place. He got ranked number 1 in Master Ball tier with Drifblim Decidueye lead. Good job. This team's crazy. If you want to play this team, rental code will be down in the description. Unfortunately, I don't have the Pokepaste, but rental code is down there if you want to play. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Join me on, Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Support the Patreon. Do all of those things. Also, I have a tournament that's going to be this Saturday. Now, after a week, this video is going to be outdated, and there will not be the tournament this Saturday. There might be, still, depending on the week and the day. But yeah, I have a tournament on that, so I'll put the link in the description for that tournament if you want to join. I posted about it the other day. I have like a couple of, there's only like 7 entries so far, but it's uncapped, so if you want to play, it's free to play. It's going to be in Series 5, no entry. You're just allowed to play. It's great tournament testing for the Players Cup 2 Series 5 tournament. So if that's something you're interested in, go do it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. And, well, I guess it's Sunday, so have a great week. And goodbye.